Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down at 4. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Elliott running right. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Play action. It's gone. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again. Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Pollard And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that
he would have kept it on the ground.
On second down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. A first down carry by Elliott. Runs over it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
10th carry now for Elliott. Running right through him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On first down, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Goff on first down. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll buy some time right, letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing again is gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
All day, dog. 44, Mike, 44.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Get ready.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out,
yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a give right side. It's Elliott. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. So
they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One last throw here for Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.